from a representative from Senator Skindle's office. Leo?
Good afternoon. I'm Leo Almeida, and I am a fellow with the Legislative Service Commission Fellowship. I am here today on behalf of Senator Skindle. Senator Skindle wishes that he could be here today, but since he's unable to attend this press conference, he wanted me to express to all of you that he is honored to be working with Representative Antonio and Representative McGregor on this legislation. Senator Skindle will be introducing companion legislation for the Equal Housing and Equal Employment Act in the Senate. Senator Skindle was very supportive of a similar bill that passed the House chamber during the 128th General Assembly. He hopes that he will be able to work with his colleagues in the Senate to pass this bill and to promote equal opportunities for housing and employment for all Ohioans. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ed Mullen, and I'm the Executive Director of Equality Ohio, which is, thank you. Equality Ohio is a statewide organization that advocates on behalf of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community throughout the state of Ohio. I want to thank Representative Nickie Antonio and Representative Ross McGregor for co-sponsoring this legislation, along with 23 other House members. And I would also like to recognize the folks that have come out to stand with us today: Representative Celeste, Representative Ramos, Representative Fetter, Representative Cinziano, Representative Driehaus, and Representative Hagan. We thank you very much for your support and for your standing with us today and throughout the years. The lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community in Ohio numbers in the hundreds of thousands. We are your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your children, your neighbors, and your co-workers. We are your doctors and lawyers. We are your waiters and your mechanics. We live and work in Ohio. We spend lots of money in Ohio, and we pay taxes in Ohio. We are not, however, treated equally in Ohio. In most places in Ohio, a gay man can be fired just for being gay. A lesbian couple can be denied the right to rent an apartment just because they are lesbians. And a transgender person can be denied service in a restaurant just because they are transgender. This is not an Ohio where everyone feels at home. This is not the Ohio that we envision. The Equal Housing and Employment Act, introduced today by our legislative champions here, moves our community one step closer to the full equality and inclusion we deserve and demand. EHEA is not a radical bill. It simply adds sexual orientation and gender identity to the many categories of people protected already under Ohio's civil rights laws, as 21 states across the country have already done. 17 Ohio cities have laws prohibiting discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and, in many cases, gender identity. They recognize that cities with open doors thrive culturally and economically. Businesses, large and small, throughout the state of Ohio have policies that prohibit discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity, and many have expressed support for this bill. They understand that non-discrimination laws and policies are good for the Ohio economy because they enable Ohio businesses to recruit the best and brightest from around the country and compete with businesses in other states. Over 300 faith leaders from all corners of Ohio, including the Ohio Council of Churches, support non-discrimination in employment, housing, and public accommodations. They understand that EHEA is written to protect religious institutions and does not infringe upon anyone's religious beliefs. The Ohio House and Senate have inclusive non-discrimination policies, and Governor Kasich signed an executive order prohibiting discrimination against state employees on the basis of sexual orientation. They recognize that non-discrimination is good policy and good politics. The people of Ohio overwhelmingly support this bill, including 65% of Ohio Republicans. They understand that all Ohioans are entitled to the freedom to work, the freedom to decide where they live, and the freedom to access public accommodations. On behalf of Equality Ohio, thank you all for being here today and adding your voice to the large chorus of people saying the time to pass the Equal Housing and Employment Act is today.